I'm Adam Housley, and you're in the strategy room. Make him Republican candidate number 14. New Jersey Governor Christie jumped into an already crowded GOP field for the 2016 nomination Tuesday. Christie, who leads a very liberal state, says his style of governing would make him the perfect candidate. But scandals have plagued his state, including the Bridgegate scandal that could hurt his chances. Here with reaction to his announcement are Democratic strategist David Mercer and Republican strategist Brad Blakeman. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
So I'll start with you, Brad. Christie is running for president. A lot of people said his time has passed. At least that's what some in the media have said. What are his chances in 2016?
I think his chances are very good. There are more people applying for a manager's job at CVS than are applying for the Republican nomination for president. Unlike the Democrats are being told what to vote for, I think Christie brings a refreshing voice to Republicans. He comes from a purple state, trending blue. He's a two-term Republican governor in a Northeast state. He's held the line on taxes, gave property tax relief. He's vetoed bills that were unnecessary, reduced government, and I think he's just what the doctor ordered in the conversation that America needs to have about fixing problems and working for compromise.
David, what are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts are he should stay in New Jersey and try to do what he said he would start to do, which was to put New Jersey on a good economic footing, which inevitably has not happened. You have seen this governor, who's been in office 5-6 years, have 9 credit downgrades of the New Jersey economy. And I think if you ask New Jerseyans, they would say we need a new governor, and we certainly don't need this candidate running for president. And it goes on. And with regard to property taxes, they've been going up. With regard to corporate tax giveaways, he's given away 3 times more than has happened in the 10 years preceding him, and they've brought no jobs. It is now ranking as the 43rd best state to do business in this country. And that's down from 24 when he first took office. So I think he needs to address those issues before he starts this run for president, or explain to the American people how he would do something different.
So he's the 14th candidate for the GOP. We know that he's been elected in a liberal state. Some in the Republican Party say he's not conservative enough. Others say he's too brash. He's, in some cases, needs to lose weight. That's been one of the criticisms as well. There's been a lot of different things out there. And some more recently are saying, well, he kind of cancels out Donald Trump because they both just kind of go out there and say what they want to say, which was going to pretty much gain the same people. So, Brad, question to you. How's he going to stand out in this field of so many candidates?
Well, I think there are a lot of people who say he's Donald Trump without money, but he has a record. He has a record of as a governor in a 2-term purplish blue state. And David, the reason why his policies have not been as effective as he hoped they would be is because he faces Democratic House and Senate. He's fighting an uphill battle, and a lot of the grief that New Jersey's feeling is because of a failed Democratic president who hasn't delivered for the country. So just holding the line in an urban state like New Jersey is a victory. And what we really need to do is get rid of the failed policies of Obama and start instituting the policies of a Christie, and I think that America will soar. But Christie is a relevant voice within the dozen or so candidates that are running, and he's a refreshing voice because he's a plain talking politician. I think America likes to hear that.
David, all 14 candidates are going to go after Obama's record, David. We know that. So what's going to make him different? Do you think he can be?
Well, let's talk about that record. 63 straight months of job growth, 12.6 million jobs since he's been in office. And compare that to Christie. Here's the president dealing with national unemployment and bringing that down to 5.5, 5.4%. And here's a governor of New Jersey who's at or near the bottom on job creation. He's what's holding us down from even having a lower unemployment rate.
But David,
Adam.
I'm going to stop you for a second, just because numbers can also be counted different, and we can go back and forth whether the administration's done a good job on jobs or not. I guess my question to you is that, being a Democratic strategist, obviously he's going to run against the Obama record, and that's going to be something you guys can go back and forth on that. But when it comes to himself, can he, as a Democratic strategist, can you see a way that he separates himself from the other Republican candidates?
I can't. And he's tried to do that, and the only way he knows how to do that is being brash, calling reporters idiots in town hall meetings. That's not going to get you through Iowa and New Hampshire. As Karl Rove said, look, to candidates thinking of getting in the race, don't get in the race unless you have solutions. And with Christie, what's he going to say to Iowa and New Hampshire that he's not already demonstrated in New Jersey as being a failure as it relates to governor? He might have been reelected, but his record is a failed record. And that is the only thing he has to put forward, and I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
All right, David and Brad, thanks as always for coming on, talking about the presidential campaign. We have a long way to go. You can check out foxnews.com for more on the 2016 presidential race. I'm Adam Housley. Thanks for watching.